would say, first of all, that there's no formula to break an artist or make like an artist fly. If there was a formula, 100% of all the artists that were signed to a major label would make it. And with that said, like, there's no rights or wrongs. You do you. Take care of yourself, in it for the long run. Like, shit doesn't happen overnight. It takes time. It doesn't take 3 years. It takes fucking 10 years to build something that's worth, like, if you want to make some money, build it slowly. There's no shortcuts. There's no major label going to sign you and go like, yeah, here you go. Here's a fucking 10 million and a Ferrari. That's not how it works. You need goals, but like in this era of streams and everything, I think you're like, you lose control of your passion if you're always like looking at the streams. I think, well, I want to keep creating music, keep writing music and release albums. And one way, like, you need some success to keep on going. Like, something has to pay for the next album. So it's more like that, like, want to go for as long as possible and have as much fun as possible on the way. As an independent artist, you have to like always think that what's the next step? What's the next step? Because you don't have the funding like other bands or major label bands have. So how you can't follow any footsteps. You have to make your own, like your own job and your own way to work, and be like 2 steps ahead of everybody. And like, how can I do this for the least amount of money and get the most amount of effect out of it? If it's a show, it's a promotion, content, Instagram, Facebook, whatever it is. Learn your fucking business. Get it. It's not just making music. It's about writing press releases. It's about building homepages. It's about having a business, a company. It's all of this. It's not like you can just fucking play a guitar and just make it now. You need all of this. It's all about the network. Who do you know? And that's the thing, like, there's no excuses for, like, if you sitting at home right now and go like, oh no, I don't have any money for a music video, there's no excuse. Fucking borrow a camera and just teach yourself how to make a music video. That will save you so much money in the long run, because the problem will be after you made your music video, there's the next single and you need a music video for that. There's no excuses. You just have to like fucking put your mind to it. I think it's a balance of being a crazy person and not knowing when to give up. It's like I just have this thing that I don't see it as impossible. I just see it like, I understand that if I want something to happen for me, I have to do it. And it took me years to understand that. Nobody's gonna make a record for you. You have to like just fucking believe in it. And it's easy for me to say now, but it's been like a long run. It's like now, 8 years later, I can like finally be cool with who I am, what the fuck I am doing, and what is important for me. I know I love to do this. This is something I need in my life. I need to make music, and it's not about the money or the success. This is something that I enjoy doing, and it works really good for me. Actually, before I started writing this album, I named it The First I Lost. I knew that. It's basically like, it's basically just a story about the last couple of 3-4 years of my life. From this diary, it picks up but I just kept creating. I didn't think that this album would actually be like done or will be released. So I just kept on creating, and then I like had this folder. It was like 64 tracks long, and I went like, what the fuck? This is too much. Like, nobody's gonna want to listen to 64 tracks. So I started like a process of just choosing what is important. I didn't always choose like the most commercial one. I just went with like, what is the red thread? What do I want to tell people? So I picked like 16 tracks, finished them up, and like this is the story. This is the Live Fast Die Last album. This is like the feel of it. It's a bit too long and it's a bit edgy and all this, but this is the feel. This is the soundtrack to my life between my 26th and 30th birthday. That's like, this is it. And that's how I feel about it now.
I love you and you know I tried. Had to get out while I'm still alive. I want my own way, so I don't need a map. When I start running, I never look back. I got a one-way ticket to the boat at the docks. One last look at the life that I lost. The ocean is wide and free, but I have to face the demons inside me. I guess we're hurricane people with hurricane hearts, so the force of nature would tear us apart. I've got hurricane soul and hurricane bones, so when the wind starts blowing, I'm all alone. And hurricane people with hurricane hearts, so the force of nature would tear us apart. I've got a hurricane soul and hurricane bone. When the wind starts blowing, I'm all alone.